The Datascape is now available on Spotify. Go check us out. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? My name is Prodigy, and welcome to the Datascape. I'm here joined by my co-host, Navar, Lil Bomber, and we have a very, very special guest on today's episode. Would you like to introduce yourself?
What is going on? It's me, Spy D. I'm extremely nervous. I've never done this before, but I'm very excited to be here. Not gonna lie to you.
Yo, it's fine. It's fine. Honestly, like Spy has been one of the more popular people in the Kingdom Hearts fandom. Like I want to say the past year. If you don't know who Spy is, if somehow like we haven't been on, you've been living under a rock on social media for the Kingdom Hearts scene. Spy has blown up through their first time playthroughs of the Kingdom Hearts franchise. They just recently went through all of it. Like they just finished everything. They went all the way from Kingdom Hearts 1 through Chain of Memories, 2, Birth by Sleep, all the way up to 3. And they even watched all of the Kingdom Hearts Key Saga plus Melody of Memory. And we're here doing this episode. I believe it's been about a week since you finished Melody of Memory, if I'm not mistaken. Something like that.
Yep.
Yep. So we're here recording, talking to Spy. Spy's been blowing up over 11,000 followers on Twitter in under a year. A lot of that happening like towards, I'd say like early this year, averaging hundreds of viewers on their live streams on their YouTube channel. And what I was talking to Spy about that is really unique about like their blow up as a content creator in the Kingdom Hearts space and eventually the RPG space as well is a lot of their growth. I feel like I don't know if they would like reciprocate this. I feel like has been through Twitter. Like their Twitter has the biggest following. Their tweets every time they advertise their live streams, advertise their videos, they're getting like hundreds of likes, like tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of impressions. I'm gonna show some stuff on like screen here. There's just so much like Spy has done in the space already in terms of gaining traction, entertaining people during this drought, even causing some arguments on Twitter. Not purposely from them, but you know, just start some conversations. I'm gonna say, but we're gonna talk about all that today and just interview Spy a little bit. But shoot, like take the floor. The floor is yours. Introduce yourself for people who may not know you even more.
Okay. So, like I said before, I am Spidey Troy. My name comes from, well, me liking Spider-Man. Uh, and Spider-Man's like overall nickname, Spidey. And my name, coincidentally, starts with a D. So, Spy D. And because I like Metroid, I also decided to include the Troid at the end. So, essentially, I am, I guess I could say that I am a new Kingdom Hearts fan. And I started my journey around, well, last month near my birthday. So it's been a good year of me just playing these games over the span of, well, a year. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, this changed my life in a crazy ass way. I was not ever, like any under circumstance, confident in myself in making content, in, well, like showing myself off, uh, showing off my reactions through YouTube. Before this, I was just aimless. Now, I know that sounds a bit dramatic, but only having college as your main goal is, it's not really fulfilling, and it doesn't really give you hope for your future. But now that I've played these games and now that I've like fostered a entire community over a year, I really feel like this is where I belong, and I want to continue doing stuff like this. And I'm really glad that so many people support me by just playing these games and entertaining people. And that's my main goal, just entertaining people as much as I can. Because I feel like I want to be someone that people can look up to, and I want to be remembered for, certain things, and I want to make my mark on people's lives. And playing Kingdom Hearts definitely helped me achieve that. So, yeah, that is
That was awesome. I honestly loved hearing that passion because like I don't know
That
that
was
to me
beautiful.
that's what Kingdom Hearts, that's what creating content creation is really all about. Just like being able to entertain people, you know. My motto in content creation has always been giving people something to look forward to. Because I feel like that something as simple as that is like really powerful, and even if it's just like a game, even if it's just a little tweet or something like that, uh, you can give people something to look forward to every day. You can give people something to anticipate, something I don't know, like something that can make them forget about the bad day they had or like the bad day they might have. I don't know, like getting through college, like you said, or work, or just whatever. Um, and speaking about the community that's Spy has built, uh, for a like relatively like smaller creator on like the grander scheme of things, Spy has such a dedicated like following so far. Like I said, no understatement. Like these tweets, what they're doing on social media, actual insane numbers that honestly even some like bigger creators aren't like doing like super consistently. Um, and Spy is hitting those just by being themselves. Uh, I've seen like so much fan art. I've seen animations from your community, which I want to talk about that a little bit. Like, what how was your reaction to seeing these? Like this is insane. Like I see the tweets on Twitter, but like what is like your vocal reaction to seeing like the amount of fan art you've been getting, seeing the animations and stuff, and also like yeah, you do have a OC. I was about to ask, like, how do people know what you look like? I was gonna be
um,
like, 'cause I have not seen you do face cam much.
so, man, that's a lot to go over. So, pretty much, I I cannot believe that I'm getting fan art of, well, my OC. I'm getting animations of myself like reacting to Zemnis, or getting my ass beat by Ansem or by any other enemy. It's honestly like insane because I never thought it would come that far. I never thought that anyone would take time out of their day to draw me and to animate me. Like that isn't that the coolest thing ever? Like
It
what?
really is. It's really cool to see. Like I was talking to some other creators about it, and like I've had people like straight up tell me like, dude, they wish like they had a community, like doing stuff like that, like that, like literally that is like a lot of people's dreams, like having people do that for them. So like that's insane. Like it's actually awesome.
No. And whew, man. Half the time people draw me bald. I don't know how this started, but
Okay.
people draw me bald for like literally no reason. It happened once because in Kingdom Hearts 3 I wasn't that good at cooking. I wasn't. Especially whenever I was cracking eggs with Remy. So I failed a good amount of times. So one of my friends, or one of my mod's friends, who is now my friend, they drew me, cracking the egg, and well, my cooking blowing up in my face, turning me bald, and from then on, everyone drew me bald. Like, I don't think I don't think I've seen a single fan art thus far of me not bald. I'm so serious. Like it's insane.
That that
But
is pretty
people
hilarious. I'm
people
not gonna lie. Bald Spy.
without fail, they never forget that part. They never do.
So I gotta
And
ask as well. Speaking a little more about like your first time playing through Kingdom Hearts, because this is like pretty new-ish, I'd say. Like there's been a lot of people that have played through Kingdom Hearts for the first time, whether it be on Twitch or through Twitter, tweets, YouTube. There's been a lot of people over the years who have done first time playthroughs. There's a lot of people who I still know to this day who got their initial following off of those first playthroughs. But out of all of those people, you definitely, by a pretty large margin, have had like the biggest blow up, I feel like, off of it. Um, and I guess what I wonder with a game like Kingdom Hearts and how obsessive and crazy this community can be. Like we will flock to anyone playing Kingdom Hearts for the first time, but you connect with people especially. How did you avoid spoilers? Like how what was your process with that, and how did you like maintain staying spoiler free, or how or were you able to stay spoiler free for the most part? Like were there things you were spoiled on? Let's get into that a little bit.
So, um, concerning the spoilers, I was pretty much spoiled on Kingdom Hearts 1, and that is my fault. That is my fault. Because back in 2020, COVID started, and I was experimenting with games that, I wanted to play whenever my friends weren't around, and, you know, my friends weren't around since they were in school and I was still stuck at home. So I was pretty much by myself uh, most of the time. So I I think I saw someone play. I think it was DB Geek play Kingdom Hearts 1. I don't know if it was, but I do remember seeing his playthroughs. And I the art style really connected to me. And the main thing that I remember the most is Sora's shoes. I don't know what was so fascinating about his shoes, but I liked that it kind of like it looked like Final Fantasy, and at the same time it looked like Disney. So I'm like, wow, that looks really cool. This art style looks great. So I asked my mom to buy me the collection, and unfortunately, I didn't like it as much. I
Oh,
stopped like halfway through Olympus because I mean the gameplay wasn't really speaking to me, and I really realized that the only reason why I playing Kingdom Hearts 1 was because of the art style. So I was like, okay, well, this isn't really speaking to me. And it's not like I could refund it because it was a digital purchase. So I couldn't do anything about that. So it was in my backlog for years. Um, but, I was still interested. So,
and this
I
was the
occasionally
PS4
looked at
collection you
some
bought,
like, what'd you say?
and this was the PS4 collection you bought.
Oh no, this was the Xbox. I bought the PlayStation collection about I would say like the end of last year.
Oh, you got the Xbox collection. Okay, what year was
Yeah, I
this?
was I was a, I was an Xbox gamer,
Oh man.
most definitely. And again, it just didn't speak to me. I didn't really find it interesting, and I was never a big Final Fantasy fan at the time because for one, I had an Xbox. I couldn't play the remake. For two, I didn't want to play the original Final Fantasy because, well, I don't want to seem like I don't want to seem like I'm too young, but I just didn't like the way that it looked. It looked so old, and I
Oh,
really hope that like that doesn't offend anyone. But I don't know. It didn't speak to me at the time, so I dropped the game and I never picked it back up. But occasionally, well, not occasionally, after I dropped it, I wanted to see what there was, if there was more to the game. So I would look up like YouTube videos of Kingdom Hearts 1, and I would want to see the bosses because I want to see like what I'm up against. I want to see if there's anything that's like crazy that's gonna interest me again. I'm not gonna lie, nothing really spoke to me. I do remember seeing Ansem uh, for the final boss, not his like shirtless form, but on Destiny Islands. And again, that just didn't speak to me. So I completely dropped it until I saw a tweet. I don't remember what it was, but I do remember Sora fighting a white-haired person. It was most likely Azora because it was in a city, and the gameplay that I saw was honestly insane. And this was back in like, I would say, or maybe like at the start of 2024, I it interested me again. It captivated me because I didn't expect the combat to look like that. I didn't expect the graphics to look like that. I didn't expect there to be so many like things surrounding the gameplay. So I was like, maybe I do need to give it another chance. And because of that, that's why I eventually started playing Kingdom Hearts again. Because of that, I'm gonna assume it was Yuzora, because I mean it was in the city, so had to have been. So yeah, that's pretty much like why I started playing. But again, concerning the spoilers, I was pretty much only spoiled on Kingdom Hearts 1 due to myself and Kingdom Hearts 3, and though I didn't remember at the time, I that was the main thing that got me spoiled for Kingdom Hearts 1. But from then on, I wanted it to be a completely blind experience because I don't see the point in spoiling myself and like giving reactions if I'm just gonna spoil myself.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So
Did you
yeah,
I will say it's actually like while there obviously are just tons of Kingdom Hearts spoilers throughout the entire series, like on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, right? It's very easy to just not be spoiled, considering that, and I'm just being completely apparent with this, like the Kingdom Hearts showing on your timeline, that's very like a I don't know if I want to say niche thing, but like you have to actively be looking for Kingdom Hearts stuff for it to always show up
yeah.
on your timeline. So like unless you are actively looking at Kingdom Hearts videos or gameplay stuff, right? They won't really throw it your way often. Like you maybe get it every now and then, but it's pretty easy to just not be spoiled so long as you're not actively doing anything that goes against you not wanting to be spoiled.
true.
Yeah, that's why Spy. That's why it's very interesting that question for me because for Spy, they were like one thing they were doing, and I would be in the live stream sometimes, and like I would actively be like, they would be tweeting like as they're playing the game, and I'm just like, bruh, how are they? Okay, because like when I'm playing a game, it's like hard for me to like sit there and like tweet while I'm playing it. I don't. Maybe I just don't have that social media bug like for that specifically. But Spies over here like tweeting in all caps, like reacting, posting clips, like just instantly. And like I know there's OBS plugins that you can have for that and for like clips and whatnot. So I don't know if you're using those, but like Spy Spy definitely has a Kingdom Hearts. Like I would imagine their timeline is probably mostly Kingdom Hearts, and I say that because that's mostly who they interact with on Twitter. From what it seems, Kingdom Hearts accounts. That's mostly why I see them tweet, and their account's only like a year old. They only made their Twitter account in 2024, like April 2024, from what I'm looking at. So I'm like, like how do you go on Twitter and how do you respond to people's tweets, like even like my tweets or like some of these other popular Kingdom Hearts accounts on Twitter? Like how are you looking through these tweets and responding to them while also simultaneously avoiding like spoilers? Are you just getting lucky, or is it just like, or do you like look at something, you're like, I didn't see that, I didn't see that type thing?
The main thing that I do is, well, I don't look at my notifications. I don't look at my timeline. The thing that I do is go onto my replies and just put myself in a bubble to where I just don't get spoiled. And of course, people will occasionally spoil in the replies. I remember the spoilers. I like even though I try to gaslight myself into not believing the spoilers, I will keep it in the back of my head.
That's
So
exactly what I did for
sometimes,
3. That's exactly what I did
yeah,
for KH3. You know, we had a whole
like
talk
I
before
don't
this
forget.
podcast about like a 30-minute talk before us talking about a bunch of stuff. We were talking about the marketing for KH3 as we've brought up numerous times in the podcast episodes. And that's honestly like what you just said resonates with me. Like I definitely gaslit myself into believing like, okay, so I watched these trailers, and these trailers are pretty fresh in my mind, like especially the final battle trailer. And I'm like halfway through the trailer, or I'm like in Keeley Graveyard, and I'm like, wait, certain things haven't happened yet, but I'm like, you know, I'm gonna pretend I didn't. I'm gonna pretend that like, you know, they did actually die here. I'm gonna do that. That's what I'm doing the whole
Yeah,
playthrough. Gaslight. I was like, wait, what? Marluxia's here? That's crazy. Like, I'm gonna stop. I don't know, just the gaslighting yourself into pretending you didn't see that. I think a lot of people resonate with that with spoilers.
Yeah, I bet. But like concerning like me tweeting while playing these games at the same time, on my old account, um, again, I was suspended like well, in April of 2024. My account was pretty much built off of playing Xenoblade, and I used to post art there. I used to post my reactions to the games because, well, for one, I loved Xenoblade. I loved it so much. And once three came around, um, I thought, hey, wouldn't it be a good idea to like show off and show off my impressions of the game and just show off my journey? And though it was, pretty small, I was averaging like 10 likes, 10 to 30 likes per tweet. Um,
Okay.
I still thought that like, entertaining people was something that I wanted to do. But since Nintendo or the Nintendo Switch had a function where like you could just tweet from your Switch, like that was the easiest thing in the world for me. I'm like, oh my god, that's so easy. I can just post a gameplay clip and then just like pause the game, tweet it, and then just continue. Like it was really just that easy. So I'm like, okay, hey, I should keep doing that. And well, I mean, it's not like it led to anything crazy. I got a few hit tweets here and there, but it didn't really pop off anywhere.
Okay. Was
Um,
your old account like a similar username, or was it just completely different persona
yes,
alias?
yes, it was.
Well, yes to which one? The similar username?
Yeah, it was a similar username.
Okay. Um. So, all right. Since we're bringing up that topic, I want to ask. I don't think this is something you deal with as much now. I think a decent amount of people are pretty convinced. But I'm gonna ask it just because I know there are people who are probably wondering who like don't interact with the tweets. Uh,
Yeah,
you're what there's some people out there that think that you're one of these accounts that's like kind of farming a little bit for engagement. You're putting it
yeah,
on a little bit for the reactions and the playthroughs, uh, and basically they think you're faking it. They think like, oh, this guy must be faking all this stuff. What was your response, your reaction to like that claim out there? I personally believe Spy, and either way, it doesn't matter whether I do or don't, because I think I don't know, they've been entertaining the crap out of the Kingdom Hearts fandom this past year. Like there's a drought going on, and people, I think Spy were, if they were like, I don't know, they've been entertaining people. That I think that's a good value. But what was your response to that, for me to not not to put bias into it too much?
no, no, you're okay. Um, Honestly, at first, whenever I was playing Kingdom Hearts 2, because I've never gotten these like accusations before playing Kingdom Hearts 2. So, you know, getting responses to like, how did you not know this? Oh my God, you're clearly faking this. It's like,
Yeah.
well, I don't know how to prove that I'm like playing this for the first time. I don't know how to prove that like, or not prove that I'm faking it.
How do you prove that
So
you
it's
don't
kind of
know something?
Yeah.
yeah, that's the thing. I just like I'm kind of in a rough spot here because like I don't know what to say, and the only thing I could do was just like try to explain what they were worried about and why they saw me as fake, and that's really what I just want to do anytime someone brings that up, because it's like you could always talk to me. That's the reason why my DMs are open, because I know people think that I'm fake. So I feel like just welcoming them into my DMs and trying to explain myself. I want them to like tell me why they think I'm fake. I want them to tell me like how they see me as. And basically I just want to explain and alleviate their worries. And it is a little disheartening because I've only ever gotten to respond to two people that have like actually asked me, hey, so about this tweet, why did you switch out like this keyblade when you were using this keyblade against Roxas? And like I explained it. I explained that like, well, I was too hyped and I looked up a YouTube video to substitute that, and well, just post my reaction because I was a little like too locked into it. So that's why that Keyblade looked like that. And hey, so why do you have this picture as your profile picture whenever you had this profile picture as this picture? Well, it's because I just recently finished Kingdom Hearts 1 and I saw the secret ending. Hey, that looks pretty cool. I should use that as a profile picture. That's perfect. Like, it's it's really easy to just come and talk to me because I don't blame anyone for thinking that I'm fake. I mean, I grew so quickly. How could anyone not think that, like, or not have feelings of me being fake?
Yeah.
Because of how like quickly I blew up. They might think I'm just like a what do you call it? Like a plant,
The Kingdom industry
uh
plan, the Kingdom Hearts
yes,
community. That I
exactly.
go. That's the first time I've heard that one. Industry plan, the cage community sounds so goofy to me. I'm not gonna lie. But
I mean, whatever you think about it, it's true though. It's true though. Like you can definitely see how people would think that.
no, I
And
believe you
I've been
because
called an
it's the
industry
same way.
plan.
It's the same way. Like I do a little bit of farming on Twitter. It's publicly known. We do a little bit of farming, but even though I'm farming a little bit, it's all like authentic, true feelings. Like I'm never sitting here like I'm not going to tweet out like random lies or anything that's going to misrepresent myself. But I am farming a little bit because I know it gets a little bit of traction. I'm sure same way you probably know that typing in all caps like makes the reaction feel
Hmm.
more like a reaction. You know what I mean? Like we're content creators, one of our jobs, one of our things, and you're becoming a content creator. And I'm sure you've realized this because you're on the younger end, so you've grown up like seeing creators like do this. So that's kind of like the formula
Yeah.
of it. Um, like we have to use social media as a tool for us to grow our streams, grow our content, etc., etc. So spies like these tweets. I'm sure there's so many people who see these tweets and funnel into the streams. Like spies over here averaging viewers like insane numbers for like viewers on live streams, hundreds of viewers. Well, I'm curious actually. What was your peak live stream performance?
Um, about 560 something near Kingdom Hearts 3,
500 live
near the
viewers.
end of
That's
Kingdom Hearts 3.
insane for a new creator in under a year. I'm not gonna lie, like that's actually really that's really crazy. Good job, congrats to you. But
Thank you so much.
Because like one thing I will point out when it comes to stuff like this is that the Kingdom Hearts community will always blow up someone experiencing the series for the first time, right?
yeah,
Because we like the idea of more people getting into the Kingdom Hearts community, liking what we like, joining in this community, and kind of in a sense joining in our struggles. So people definitely like seeing that, right? There is like I'm sure everyone is familiar with the YouTuber DB Geek. um he documented his first time getting into Kingdom Hearts and playing through the entire series, and it blew up because people are like, this is a popular YouTuber and this is him experiencing Kingdom Hearts for the first time, and we get to witness that, right? There's even this one girl that uh I know on TikTok. She has documented kind of her first journey throughout Kingdom Hearts as well, right? And so obviously that will always be good when it comes to getting a lot of engagement from the community, because obviously people naturally just going to want to be involved with their first time witnessing it, especially since like for me personally, I love to like wait to see when people get to certain parts of the story to see how they'll react, right? So
yeah,
like say for Kingdom Hearts 3 or Kingdom Hearts 2 with a lot of the important like shocking end game stuff. I was looking at other people's videos solely for their reaction to that moment.
Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah. Like I mean, I'm sure Spy. There's probably a lot of tweets or a lot of like points streams where like Spy probably saw an influx of viewers or like influx of like I guess Twitter interaction. And they didn't know what the heck was going on. They didn't know what was about to happen. They see this influx of people coming in because probably a lot of other people know. And they're like,
Yeah.
and they're like, oh wait, he's about to get to the part. The part's about to happen, and then it happens. Um, but yeah, like so I'm not gonna say like it put everything to rest, but Spy, like, I don't know, like if you think Spy's like faking it, like that's on you. I personally don't believe that Spy's faking. I think Spy, they see, like, I'm talking to them, they seem pretty genuine to me. Get head on their shoulders, like they're doing this for the love of the game. So like, I also think they have provided a lot of entertainment for the Cage fandom over the past like year, through their playthroughs, through their reactions, and it keeps the discussion going, keeps Kingdom Hearts, alive. Like, I don't know what people want during this drought. Y'all want people to just sit there and suffer under the rock, bro? No, like Cage community, we're still out here. Like, nah, we're going to keep Cage alive, keep it hyped, because in a theoretical universe where Kingdom Hearts is on a downhill, and like we are dooming and glooming, Missing Link getting canceled, all this stuff happening, Cage 4 not getting news in 3 years, one of the best things we can do is keep the discussion going, to let people know that, hey, we still want the series to thrive. We still want the series to thrive, and where people still love this franchise. But with that being said, transition to something else. What was your favorite Kingdom Hearts game?
3. Kingdom Hearts 3 by far. Oh my god, I love Kingdom Hearts 3.
That was the quickest I've ever heard someone say Kingdom Hearts 3. Like, for a newcomer. That's kind of crazy.
Especially for a newcomer.
Yeah.
Like, the combat. The combat is so good. And I don't want to offend anyone, but I really think that it's better than Kingdom Hearts 2. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's so good. It's so snappy. It's so fast. You gotta block super quickly. You gotta react super quickly. You gotta make sure that, like, you have enough health. And your health literally gets taken from you by like 3 different people, 3 different bosses.
Yeah,
like,
Xion, Xehanort, Yzora, I think, are the ones that do it, right?
Yeah. And the story, I wouldn't say it's the best, but I feel like it is a satisfying conclusion to like this. What is it? What is it called? This saga?
Xehanort Saga.
The Xehanort Saga. I feel like it's satisfying, and I feel like it could have done more, and been a little less a little less. Like, I wish there were more important moments, like I guess with Aqua especially, and Kyrie especially, because like Aqua just woke up, or not woke up, but just got saved, and she starts fighting Vanitas, and then for some reason she just stands there and gets hit. Like,
yeah,
I wish she did a little more in the base game, but in Remind, yeah.
As much as us Cage 3 defenders have done mental gymnastics to try and defend certain moments, that's one moment that's like, it's a little hard. I'm gonna be honest. I'll pretend, I'll gaslight myself and be like, if she has a redemption arc in the next game, I can forgive this. That's kind of where I'm at. So I'm not obsessive to the point where like I'm like freaking out about it though. Like some people they see stuff like that and they're like, this game, worst thing I've ever played. But that's interesting though. You have 3 as your favorite. So like, the reason I think it's so like fascinating is because you're like a newcomer fan. You got into the series like relatively very recently, binged through it all. Like you were able to experience the Xehanort Saga in its completion rather than as it was progressing, which is a very different perspective from the person who experienced it as it was progressing. Yet still, you may share some similar criticisms that maybe some fans have. Like you said something about the story. That's probably one of the biggest things about Kingdom Hearts 3 that people are like divisive over. But you still like love the game and you still have it as your favorite. And is it just because of the combat, or is it like because of moments as well, like throughout the game?
Honestly, the combat, the music, definitely some story moments. The graphics, just like the quality of life improvements. All of it together it's why it's my favorite because like it takes things from Dream Drop Distance. I love Dream Drop Distance. Takes things from Kingdom Hearts 2. Love Kingdom Hearts 2. Takes things from well, I wouldn't say Birth by Sleep, but some moves from Birth by Sleep.
Yeah, it
I
does
love
like
Birth by
shot
Sleep.
blocks and things.
Yeah, like it takes everything. It's a culmination of all of the Kingdom Hearts games and puts it into one. And that's really the reason why it's my favorite because it does a lot of what I like from the other games.
Okay.
And again, the story. It could do better. I personally really like the story.
What about the
Obviously, there's some
story?
moments where
What about the story
oh,
were you like a little more like aside from the like the Aqua moments, was there anything else in the story that was like glaring like while you were playing it? Like I didn't really like this. I didn't really mess with this like that.
um, definitely the Kyrie bits at the end. Whenever she was well, fighting Zemnis. I honestly wouldn't call it a fight in the base game. She well didn't really put much of a fight. She just let him grab her.
Yeah,
So
we
that's
agree.
actually been a topic of conversation with a lot of people in the community just because one thing to note is that while it's never been officially stated anywhere, people in the community have come to the conclusion just based on evidence throughout the series that if you restrain a Keyblade wielder's wrist, they can't summon their Keyblade to defend themselves. Um, which is yeah, it's I kind of agree with that just based on evidence throughout the series, but also I remember seeing something shortly after Kingdom Hearts 3 came out. I screenshotted it. It's probably still on my phone. But basically, someone pointed out if you look at the way that Zemnis is holding Kyrie's arm, and like he even pulls it back a couple more times, like he is twisting it and pulling it back in a way to where like she really can't do anything else unless she wants to risk her um arm coming out of its socket.
Noir is a Kyrie stand, by the way, but
I am a Kyrie stan, yes.
Noir is a Kyrie stand. But
I
I got
see.
so Noir is right, but or well, Noir might be right rather because it's not confirmed. But it's I will admit, even if it is like a real thing, like in Nomura's head, they definitely gotta make that more clear to the viewers in the future. I think if that is the case, so that we know, like,
Definitely.
so because then it will look more like a combat tactic instead of someone just giving up. You know what I mean? Um,
Hmm.
but I know you, me, Noir. Based on, I'm assuming are you a fan of Kyrie throughout the series?
Yeah, I love Kyrie.
I know you were excited to see her playable, like in Remind. I know
Yes.
Remind.
Oh, I was freaking out. Oh, that was one of the best moments to being able to play as Kyrie, being able to actually lay some hits in on Xehanort in like oh my
It
god,
was
the
so good to play
the
as
uh the
too.
dual team attack with Kyrie and Sora, it was so adorable. It was so
It's
cute.
actually peak. It's
It was
like
so cute.
it has slowly become one of my favorite like team attacks or just animations in Kingdom Hearts pure. Like it's like both of them have the one wing and it I don't know, the Kingdom Hearts or the thing in the sky, like it just looks so it's so good. Like it's I don't know, they put some love into that fight. What was your
Mhm.
overall favorite moment from Kingdom Hearts 3 though?
My favorite moment, um, this is gonna sound like super messed up, but my favorite moment is when everyone gets obliterated. Everyone in the Keyblade graveyard, and
Wow.
I
That's pretty crazy,
no,
I'm not gonna
listen,
lie.
listen.
My favorite part
It's
is when
because
everyone died.
no. Look. So the thing is, I've never felt so hopeless in a Kingdom Hearts game. I've never felt so empty, so just like I've never had my emotions feel so raw like that before. Because seeing all of my favorite characters get wiped out within seconds, seeing them get knocked out, tossed aside, uh, and they just get killed. Like I've never experienced that type of pain in a Kingdom Hearts game before because I love all of them. Like I was literally breaking down, and it was a coincidence that my stream ended at the same time with me just like breaking down because like that that was that was the most emotional part or bit emotional thing ever in Kingdom Hearts for me personally.
I can believe it, and it's unfortunate because I don't know. Like I feel like as time goes on, and as more people like who got into the series later, like yourself, get into the series, like I think we might see more people like say that's one of their craziest moments. But for a lot of Kingdom Hearts fans who they were waiting on Kingdom Hearts 3 and in the trailers, that one of those final trailers as you reacted to on stream after Spy's playthrough of like the Dark Secret saga, um Spy looked at all the KH3 trailers. You saw they spoiled the Guardians dying. Like
They spoiled everything. They
completely.
spoiled Sora
They
crying.
really
They
shouldn't have
spoiled
did
Riku
that.
dying. They spoiled everyone dying.
Like
Everyone.
it's crazy to hear you say that that's your favorite moment when that was probably one of the biggest things that was spoiled for us. So like a lot of fans, we watched that moment, and I think a lot of people knew. Like I kind of mentioned this a little bit earlier. People knew in their heart, like, okay, this isn't the end. They're coming back. I saw this Roxas scene in the trailer. I saw these other scenes in Key Lake Graveyard that haven't happened yet, and it's like it took away it for a decent bit of people for sure. I even made a short on TikTok and YouTube that was like doing pretty well. And there's a lot of comments from people who talking about spoilers for KH3. A lot of people who are saying how the trailer spoiled everything, and then you have people in the comments who are more casual fans who are probably just scrolling through TikTok or YouTube who are like, "Oh my gosh, I didn't realize they spoiled this much. I'm so glad that I like missed out on this, or I didn't see the trailers." And there is such a big difference, like between being a fan during the marketing cycle for a Square game versus experiencing it after. Like I'm a content creator, so I can't. I'm not going to avoid it. To be honest, I've just accepted that. I managed to love KH3 regardless of me seeing all the trailers, but it is insane just the massive difference there is between someone who liked the trailers or between someone who watched all the trailers or watched most of them versus someone who didn't. It's absolutely crazy. um Transitioning into some other things because you played a lot more than just Kingdom Hearts 3. You talked a lot about Kingdom Hearts 1 earlier. What was like some of your experiences with games like Kingdom Hearts 2, Birth by Sleep, etc.? Like just some other like memorable moments like before like we got to the climax of the series or of the saga.
I would say the most memorable moment was fighting Zemnis. I kid you not. I honestly think the Zemnis fight is better than the Xehanort boss fight in Kingdom Hearts 3. It was the most impactful, and it was the coolest thing I have ever seen in a game before. Like you're with Riku, and you're suddenly the entire screen goes dark. Zemnis is in the air, preparing an attack, and Sora and Riku are also preparing for it. And then like it shifts to them and lasers start coming out of nowhere. You don't know what to do. So I instinctively I start pressing X instead of or not X. I start pressing A instead of Y because I mean I attack with A because I'm on Xbox.
Oh, that sounds so
And
cursed, bro, to me.
yeah, I know.
We don't
So,
take kindly to Xbox players around here.
I'm a changed man. I promise. No more Xbox for me. I promise.
Absolutely
But
crazy. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's just crazy because Kingdom Hearts didn't come to Xbox Spy until like I want to say like 20, was it 2020 Noir 2019? No, I don't know. It was somewhere like I forget if it was before or after COVID, but I know it was after KH3. That's for sure.
Yeah, so the first time Xbox players ever even got to experience anything Kingdom Hearts related was Kingdom Hearts 3. And then I believe the collections came out I want to say, was it before COVID?
It was February of 2020. Kingdom Hearts came to Xbox in 2020, so it was
Okay, so yeah, it was right before COVID.
yeah. That's crazy though. So that's a lot of people's favorite boss battle, Xemnas and Cage 2. I'm not. It's pretty
Yeah.
peak. It's pretty freaking peak, dude.
It is, and because like it's basically the culmination of like everything that happened prior. Because all of Kingdom Hearts 1, you are like siding against Riku, or it's more accurate to say Riku was siding against you. So you two are finally working together against what you guys perceive to be the final threat that just thrusted you two out of your world to begin with. Um, so I think it was a really good culmination of everything. I personally, so like I look at that and I'm like, Kingdom Hearts 3 could have benefited from a fight like that. So not necessarily the final fight like against Master Zeno or Donald and Goofy, just because it's hard to replicate the coolness of Sora and Riku working together with Donald and Goofy, no disrespect to them. But if they did something similar with the Remind Xehanort fight with Kyrie, that would have helped people look at Kingdom Hearts 3 probably a little differently, because it would have had a really cool, like, awesome battle that just would have had a memorable thing attached to it. Now, yes, Sora and Kairi have their team attack, but Sora and Riku had their session uh limit team attack in Kingdom
Yeah.
Hearts 2. Nothing else has replicated that since.
There's been barely really anything, and in Kingdom Hearts 2, limits were like actual. They were active like moves, like active passive moves. While like in Cage 3, they're just big like damage attacks like that. Like you're locked into it, you know. Um, I agree and disagree. I think like we definitely need more fights like that, but rather than like something specifically like Cage 2 Xemnas, I think what's been very trendy, like a trendy like phrase is like aura and hype moments. And I think funny enough, I think Kingdom Hearts, that's one of the reasons Kingdom Hearts 2 has gotten even more popular than it already is. Like people like double down, triple down on how good and peak Kingdom Hearts 2 is. Because to be honest, Cage 2 is like it's a lot of aura and hype moments. You know, if we want to use the trendy phrases, the whole ending sequence is just like so crazy. Like that whole Cage 2 is one of the best ending sequences I think in like media as a whole. Period. Like going from the second you walk into the world never was, just peak on peak on peak. You're finding Roxas, you're finding Zigbar, Syax. They're getting these crazy cutscenes with Christopher Lee and freaking Xemnas' voice actor Paul St. Peter. It's insane. Like you're just having moment after moment after moment. And Cage 3 does something like similar, but it's not as because of like the trailer spoiling some things, and also because like realistically these moments are a little more predictable. Like we had talked about for decades the Birth by Sleep and like Days Trio coming back for like us older fans. So like they while these are all my favorite moments in the franchise, I do understand why people love Cage 2 so much, even though I personally like 3 a little bit more. Um, so to dial back to Spy.
Wait, hold on, hold on. I do have to ask.
Oh,
What do you map Cure to?
here's a big one.
Funny you should you should ask that. You so
There's only one correct
what?
answer.
I wonder what that is, Noir.
So
You know what it is.
triangle.
All right, get him out.
Yeah, nah, gotta go.
Get him
Gotta
out,
go.
bro.
Come on, come on. What?
To be fair,
Look,
that would be
triangle is green.
that would be option number 2.
That is option 2 if anything else, right? But It absolutely has to be on X. It has to
Oh,
be on
no
X.
way.
Because think about it,
No
right?
way.
You're mashing,
You
right?
mash
You get
X the
bopped.
entire time.
Yeah, you're mashing X, you get bopped all of a sudden, and boom. And also, I thought you were an Xbox player. You said triangle? Excuse me? Hold on.
He meant to say
Well,
Y.
no, 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 no.
It's even worse.
So
Why is
because
not even green? Is it? Is it not green?
I
It's
got
yellow.
I got the PlayStation version once I started Birth by Sleep because it was way cheaper and well, for one, I didn't want to get the other collection for $60 and then I had to buy Kingdom Hearts 3 and then I was told that there was DLC. So I felt like just spending $32 to get the entire like series is better than well, spending $60 on the like what is it, 0.2 collection
Yeah,
with Dream
it's
Drop Distance,
2.8.
then getting Kingdom Hearts 3, and then the DLC.
Yeah, the all-in-one bundle be going for like dirt cheap nowadays. Like they be selling that junk for like
Yeah.
I don't know, like barely any
20
money at
bucks.
all. It's crazy.
We selling it for like 20 bucks.
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts goes on sale very, very, very frequently. Unfortunately, the PC versions, they go on sale here and there, but they're not. Well, actually, I think the Steam version does go on sale a decent bit for like the whole collection for like
The Steam
30,
version
40.
does go on sale more often than the Epic Games version, which can I
Well,
just say that makes no damn sense that the that they want to charge you $60 for 2.8 when
yeah,
it's no. Okay, just no, I'm not doing that.
yeah. Have you gotten into like Kingdom Hearts? Well, do you have Kingdom Hearts on PC like at all?
Oh no, my laptop is way too crappy to run that game.
You're streaming on a laptop?
Yeah.
Hey, hey,
My
hey,
PC
hey, hey!
sucks,
I'm
man.
on a
But
laptop too.
your
All right,
laptop's
let's
probably
not get crazy here.
your laptop's probably better than my current PC. I have a 2017 build, but it's still just
What?
interesting to hear.
All right.
That's crazy.
Also, I just want to go back to the whole mapping cure. Apparently, David Gallagher has also mapped cure to triangle.
See, it's morally correct, factually correct,
It's not
and
morally
it just
correct.
looks it looks better. It looks better.
It's not morally correct. It's just morally tolerated. It's what it is.
No, look, triangle is green, cure is green. So wouldn't that make sense? Right?
No,
Color coded. What?
no.
So you don't put blizzard on X, you don't put fire on circle, and you don't put thunder on square?
Here's how I
Thunder
map
is
things, right?
interchangeable. Fire on
So
circle though
so
is
X
right.
X is always cure. If I'm playing Kingdom Hearts 2, reflect goes on square because guard is square, and I'm putting the defensive spell on square. Circle, I'll typically put like fire or something, right? It's closest to X, right? Not that much of a switch. I put long range spells like thunder on triangle. It's the furthest from X, and it can deal damage the furthest away.
You know, I'm gonna say something controversial here. I'm a
Uh-oh.
gatekeep a little bit. So if you're actually good at Kingdom Hearts, you know, I'm an ego a little bit. If you're actually good at Kingdom Hearts, you don't shortcut cure. Period. You don't shortcut cure.
I don't know what the hell he's talking about,
What
dude.
do you mean,
Man,
dude?
I'm a
Look,
suck.
using
I'm a
items
suck.
is objectively better than using cure. Like it is.
Honestly, he's
It
kind of
depends
right.
on the game.
No, because like you're not limited. You're not limited to like your MP bar recharging. You can use the item whenever you want. And ethers are one of the best items in Kingdom Hearts this period because guess what? If you use more ethers, you can. If you use ethers, you can get your magic back just pretty much whenever. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
X is for recovery items though. For me, that like just cure. If I am using cure, cure goes on X, but X is for recovery items. Period.
Well, to be fair, I'm really in a position where I need to cure myself, so.
Yeah, because you're a scrub.
Wouldn't it be the opposite if I don't need to cure?
I don't know, man. this. Don't question me. All right, so look, Spy. I'm gonna ask you some more content creation questions. So like, what's your plan going further into this?
Well, I honestly like seeing as being able to just play games and entertain people that way is like the best thing for me. I feel like I really want to continue that. And going forward, like I already have two games in mind. It's The World Ends With You and the Nier franchise.
Ooh, okay.
And like the reason why I chose The World Ends With You is for one, it showed up in Dream Drop Distance, and that kind of like lit a fire in me because like I have played the first World Ends With You, and like I haven't finished it because at the time of me playing it, the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 DLC came out. So I had barely started the game, and once that DLC dropped, I dropped The World Ends With You. I haven't played it since, and it kind of reminded me that like I still have to finish this game, and the fact that it's in Kingdom Hearts is like even better because I mean people already love seeing me play Kingdom Hearts, so I feel like they would also love me playing The World Ends With You since it's connected and affiliated with Kingdom Hearts now, and that's pretty much why um I decided to play, or I am deciding to play The World Ends With You.
I think that's a really
For
good
Nier,
route to go. Like genuinely.
You should play Final Fantasy 16.
oh, trust me, I already played it, platinumed it, and that is definitely one of my favorite Final Fantasy games of all time. Period.
Made me cry. I would
Me
say it
too.
made me cry.
Me too.
Um,
Without a
I'm
doubt.
I'm fake. So I've gotten the vibe from this podcast. You are there's a family tree for Kingdom Hearts. There's like paths every Kingdom Hearts fan either comes from or goes. You're on the Final Fantasy branch for sure. I'm on the Disney branch, if I'm being honest. I have not completed a Final Fantasy game. Well, that's not true. I've only played the 7 series in Final Fantasy. I have not played like anything else.
Oh, what?
I still haven't played 15.
Okay.
I know a lot
You
about
haven't played
15.
15?
I know a
I mean,
lot
I
about
haven't, to be
15.
fair.
I've told Noir this like at least 20,000 times, and every time like he hears it, he's still like baffled. Just
Because you have an opportunity to fix that by the next time you mention it, and you don't.
Cause look, bro, it's I don't know, man. Life's lifing. All right. You know, aside from this podcast, I have not touched my PC in a week.
Look,
I ain't play
okay,
a game,
okay. Let me just say this. Let me just say this. All right, you will appreciate like more things in the Yozora fight if you play 15.
You know what?
I
You're driving a pretty hard bargain there. I don't know.
I mean, that is the next game, or not one of the next. Well, it's one of the next games that I plan on playing. But people really wanted to see me play The World Ends With You, so that's gonna be first. And then, depending on how people view 15 after I finish The World Ends With You, it's either going to be Nier or Final Fantasy 15.
Okay. Go at your own pace. But if I can make I actually do think, based on looking at like your tweets and like the traction you've been getting, I feel like 15 would be you could do the ones with you because that's fairly fun. I'm assuming you plan on doing Neo as well afterwards, since that's like
Oh yes.
they're tied together. I would definitely say do 15. I saw you make a post reacting to like the older Final Fantasy 15 trailers, and I remember you started a little bit of a discussion in the Final Fantasy fandom over that as well. So like, you know, that might be a sign. That might be a sign. just saying. So but I'm sure a lot of people are going to come up for your warrants with you playthroughs and your Final Fantasy playthroughs. You have a pretty dedicated fan base already, and I'm excited to see you grow. Like, I'm sure this ain't the last time we're going to do a podcast or talk to you about any of these things. Actually, I know this is going to be the second to final segment. The last segment is going to be rapid fire questions, but Now, I've neglected to ask you about Kingdom Hearts 4.
I I am so excited for it. But like the thing is, like it looks cool, right? But it's kind of reminding me of Versus 13 because whenever I was looking at those trailers, the gameplay looked crazy. The dynamic and the shifting map, the 3D map, mind you, and then the shifting corridors and the walls just like breaking apart, and then what's his name? Noctis just teleporting everywhere with the sword, fighting on the side of buildings. Like that looked crazy,
Now,
but it looked all fake.
for
I
KH4?
no for Versus 13, but for Kingdom Hearts 4, it looked kind of similar to that. And now I'm still hyped, but the fact that it looked so fake, because I mean, whenever you see Sora parkouring like off the lamp, and then like parkouring off the other thing on the road, like it looked a little too good. Am I crazy? Because it looked way too good for that to be in game.
I
I
honestly
don't think it
can
would
fully
really play
believe
like
that
that.
that's in game. I just feel like I actually felt like it looked a little weird, but that's only because it's only because the trail is in Unreal Engine 4. I think I think Unreal Engine 5 is gonna look a lot better. Like those screenshots, like it looked like they made a lot of progress. Do you see the screenshots?
Oh, I have, yes. They
Yeah,
look insane.
it looks so good. How do you feel about playable Mickey? Well, again,
Wait, what?
how do you feel about playable
Wait,
Mickey?
what? Playable Mickey. I
Oh
did did
God, he
I
doesn't know.
Wait,
did I miss that?
did you miss that in the screenshot?
I think I did. Wait, what? I missed it?
You
Are
you
you
definitely
kidding
missed
me?
that.
Yeah.
I I had no idea. Wait, what? If
Yo,
we're getting if we're like able to play as Mickey, this game might be peak. This game might be peak. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm I'm super excited for KH4. I'm insanely excited for it. How did you feel about like the ending of Kingdom Hearts 3 and Remine and like Sora's death? Like how do you feel about this whole plot line? Where do you think the story's going to be going?
So, concerning the ending for the base game, Kingdom Hearts game, Kingdom Hearts 3, sorry. Um, like it was a little confusing at first because I didn't understand what was fully happening and why Sora died. And then whenever my mods told me what was happening, I kind of just like broke down because I was like, oh my God, he's dead. How did he die? What just happened? Why did he disappear? And just like why did any of this happen? And then Remind rolled over, and well, it didn't make things much better. It did not. I was still pretty emotional about it, but I feel like there is still some hope of Sora being saved somehow, some way, and it made me feel a little better at the very least. And I don't know. I feel like things are gonna head in a good direction because this is a totally new thing. I mean, we're going to uh like the afterlife, kind of. Isn't that what Quadratum is? Like the afterlife?
Yeah, it's like well, it's basically supposed to be an afterlife. We're a little unsure. You're caught up with us at this point, so we know as much as you.
You're right. Oh man. Oh my God, that sucks. Oh.
That sucks is crazy.
My God, no one has the answers anymore.
We don't got the. Oh yeah, because you're probably relying on a lot of people to explain you stuff. I bet.
But
Yeah.
this is a period of time where we legit know nothing.
We know nothing.
Oh my God.
Oh, what do you think about the
Okay.
mobile games? Because you watched,
The
like, what's
mobile
your
game.
opinion on the mobile games and like their position in Kingdom Hearts? Do you feel like they're kind of like? Do you feel like they stick out like a sore thumb, like a little bit, or are you like fine with the story and the way it's presented?
Um, I do think it sticks out like a sore thumb, and not because the presentation is bad, but because well, a mobile game. I would never think that a tiny little mobile game like that has so much importance to the overall like story of Kingdom Hearts. I never would have thought that like some of these characters that are like showing up in Kingdom Hearts 4, like Strelitzia, I didn't think she would ever be as important as she was in that Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer. That was fucking. Or wait, can I curse?
It's fine. I don't care. You're good.
Okay.
YouTube also
Okay.
like they've actually been pretty. They've lifted that up a little bit. The restrictions on
Okay.
cursing.
Okay. Okay. Whew, thank goodness. But that was insane. And after seeing Missing Link, like it's honestly a little disappointing that they are mobile games. Because I doubt if it was a mobile game, or if it wasn't a mobile game, it wouldn't have gotten like canceled, I feel like. And the fact that these mobile games aren't playable anymore is even worse. Because like that's content that people literally cannot physically play anymore.
Yeah.
That's the worst of it.
I feel like when I was looking at your like compared to a lot of the other games you were playing, I feel like the mobile games, those that was like the segment of Kingdom Hearts. I mean, you had already completed Kingdom Hearts 3, so we're kind of in like the post KH3 arc. But it felt like I didn't see you tweeting like as frequently, at least definitely not as like reactionary. And while like that's just my perspective. Why do you feel like was it because it was kind of like hard to react a little bit because it was just like I don't know, a little bit of the art style.
Um,
I know you watched the fan dub though from
oh,
Damon.
I loved it. I loved the fan dub. It was so good. The voice actors for each of the characters, spot on. They are great. But like the reason why I wasn't like tweeting as much concerning the reactions of Union X is pretty much because it's kind of hard to react to. Because whenever I'm playing a game, I can, experience it for myself. I'm pretty much watching a movie.
Yeah,
And, tweeting about a movie that I'm supposed to be paying attention to and that I can't pause all the time with like hundreds of people watching me, it's a little hard to tweet when I'm watching something like that, especially a fan dub.
totally understandable. I love Union Cross and like you got to experience the story in full. Um, I like watching Union Cross as it came out. I'm sure you've probably seen a couple of my hot take mobile game tweets. Uh,
Yeah, I
I
have.
despite those tweets, that's my opinion because kind of similar to what you said. That's my opinion because I feel like these stories mean so much to me. I want them to be experienced by everyone else, and I want them to be experienced in a way that like everyone else can like consume a little bit better. You know what I mean? Because like the mobile games always feel like this like niche part of the fandom compared to everything else. Um, and I wish they weren't so niche. Like I wish like a lot of people when they saw Strelitzia in that KH4 trailer, they reacted to it a lot. Like I think the majority of people, maybe even like who weren't in the hardcore KH fandom, were like, "Who's that?" And it's because she's in the mobile games. So like,
Yeah, and that's the problem. Like, I wish that it wasn't a mobile game. And of course, it worked out for, a little bit until it
yeah,
was, well, unplayable. But if it wasn't a mobile game, I feel like more people would be in tune with, the lore and, well, seeing Strelitzia in the Kingdom Hearts 4.
yeah, I agree. Now, do you have anything to say
I,
about this? Because I know you're crazy into Union Cross. I
I am
love it.
crazy in Union Cross, right? And I remember like back when Kingdom Hearts Union Cross was in its peak. I was waking up every day to see if there was a new update or anything new going on with Union Cross or anything crazy like that. I was so dedicated to make sure my character was as strong as I could make him, right? And like I always think it's funny that one of the biggest and greatest stories to ever be in Kingdom Hearts is now from a discontinued mobile game, right?
Literally.
I think that's hilarious.
Yeah. How do you think the
Uh,
story stacks up to other games? By the way, 'cause I know we're over here glazing, and I think part of the reason we glaze is because we experienced it as it was updating. Like the wait during while we were waiting for Kingdom Hearts 3 Spy, Union Cross was getting updated. So that's what we were doing while waiting for KH3 a lot.
Oh, I see. Huh. Well, about the story, I honestly think it's definitely better than like, okay, I don't want to glaze too much, but I do believe it is one of the best stories from Kingdom Hearts in general. And honestly, I think it is the best story.
Really?
Like between yes, between Union X and Dark Road, I feel like those two are like top three stories next to I would say Days, next to Days.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Okay.
love the story,
I
but it's just like
I
the presentation.
Yeah. Would you love to see
Yeah.
those games remastered?
Oh, absolutely, especially
please,
Days.
please,
Dude.
If
please.
Days was ever remastered, it would be so
It,
perfect. It would be so perfect.
if you
Especially if
could,
they kept the multiplayer aspect.
dude,
Yes,
they
that would
need
be
to,
awesome.
man. I wish they'd. I feel like Kingdom Hearts is throwing not having multiplayer a little bit in its game. Like having some sort of multiplayer mode. They don't need to make it canon or anything. Just give us some big multiplayer game. I think KH fans will go crazy over it. So
Yeah, that would be really fun.
between Days recoded and the Key Saga games being Union Cross Dark Road, what if you only had to pick one game to be remade, which would it be?
Days,
Days.
without a doubt.
I know a
Days
certain
needs to be
person named
remastered.
Key of Time who would really who would really like that response. Shout out to Key of Time, by the way.
I I think I've seen him on Twitter. I
Yeah,
think I have.
yeah. Key is Key's around. They've been around for a minute. They are the Days connoisseur of the KH community. Um,
Oh,
so I we're gonna head into the last segment of the podcast unless Noir had any more questions because I was gonna do the rapid fire segment we normally do.
Uh, yeah. So, what do you think about folks that have never seen Union Cross and when they saw Strelitzia in the Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer, they're like, "Who is this mystery girl?"
I've honestly never seen anyone's like reactions for Kingdom Hearts, but from what y'all are like telling me and like showing how shocked you were from this, I I'm honestly like I don't blame them because I mean if you see how like these mobile games look, you wouldn't think they're as important as right?
Yeah,
Like I feel like I can't blame people for that because for one, it's not like a side game. In it's not even in the collection. I mean, it is in some form, but I feel like the movie isn't as good as the actual story for the mobile game.
yeah. The movie's meant to be like a prequel. Honestly, in my opinion, this is my opinion, not their intention. In my opinion, they made that movie just for KH3's epilogue. That's my opinion.
Phew.
Yeah, I would definitely agree to that. Also, like when it comes to digesting Union Cross, like there's just something different about when you play it versus when you're watching the cutscenes because like when you're and so spoilers for end of Union Cross if anyone has yet to experience it yet. So at the end of Union Cross, when you're fighting darkness with all of the Union leaders, that is a hype moment that is exists as a hype moment because you actually get to fight with them. Like when you finish your turn, the other Union leaders throw in like their attacks as well. Like you see everyone dish out these crazy strong moves. You see like Laria, Marluxia, somebody literally like levitate off the ground like with thorns surrounding him and then just slash darkness. Freaking hype.
Yeah, I know.
It's actually so good, dude. It's, I mean, on the topic of you can't blame anyone, like, yeah, it's because, like, I mean, to be honest, you had to watch it on YouTube, I'm pretty sure, right? The game, the
Yeah, I
stories.
had to.
Yeah, like, did you know that you already had to watch it on YouTube, or does someone have to, like, tell you
Oh, I was just told by my mods that I had to.
that you had to watch it on YouTube? Yeah. See,
Yeah.
like,
Shout out Damo.
yeah, shout out to Damo. It still just sucks that that's the way to experience it. It's like, man, like what Noir said. Like, even though a lot of people, to give more context to like Union Cross, and that development, that's a whole other thing in the KH fandom. We global, like Japan was significantly ahead of global releases for like a while. Like I want to say they were at least like 6 to 8 months ahead or something at one point. I think it got lower as they got closer and closer to the ending, but it was definitely a little bit of a delay. Um, so the if you were like really trying to be in the know for like everything going on in Union Cross, you had to watch Union Cross. You had to wait for fan translations of Union Cross, and the people who put out those fan translations were Cage Insider, Everglow. I think there was some other people that might have helped too, but those are like the main two I went to: Everglow and Cage Insider. It was it's crazy. The mobile game fan base, there's a reason they're so dedicated. Like those are like the hardcore of hardcore Cage fans. Like even most like dedicated Cage fans haven't played the mobile games. Like the mobile games I feel like are for the freaks, I'm gonna say. Those are definitely for the freak Cage fans a little bit. Um
Dang.
like I know content creators who like way bigger than me have not played Union Cross still. They refuse to because it's a mobile game. They absolutely refuse to, and they're like they've played everything for Kingdom Hearts. They refuse to play the mobile games because it's just out of principle, or rather they can't play it anymore. But you know what I mean. They're waiting. They're content with waiting for a remaster instead of like watching that. But shoot, we love Union Cross. This is also becoming a really long episode. So let's get this rapid fire segment out. I'm gonna ask you a couple of questions regarding Kingdom Hearts. No, I already asked one of them, but I'm gonna re-ask it. Whatever. We already know your favorite Cage game, Cage 3. Favorite Keyblade you said was Way to Dawn, right?
Yep.
All right. What's your favorite character?
Damn. Oh, that's a hard one. Oh my god. It's between Riku, Roxas, Sora, and Axel.
Ooh,
And
okay,
Zemnis.
all
And
good
Zemnis.
choices.
That's a lot of betweens.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Riku, Zemnis, Roxas.
Riku, Zemnis, that's your big three.
Yup.
Okay.
Now my absolute favorite, aside from me loving Zemnis, like, I'm gonna have to go with Riku. He is the coolest character in Kingdom Hearts. Period. I love him. Love his voice actor. He's just amazing.
That's a good answer. I like that one. Favorite Disney World?
Favorite Disney World? Monsters Inc. Monsters Inc. The Monsters Inc. world was great because I love Monsters Inc. It was definitely one of my like next to Cars. So, being able to like transform into a monster with Donald and Goofy, seeing Sully and Mike, like that was the coolest thing ever. And then like, the music, I love the music. It's so bouncy. It's so like hopeful and joyful. I love it. I love it so much. And the final boss fight with it, it was great. It was great. I loved every second of it.
I think
Every
that's the
bit of
first
the
time I've
world.
heard Monsters Inc. Nice.
Really?
Yeah, that's a really good
Wow.
answer. I like Monsters Inc. world a lot as well in Cage 3. All right, I'm gonna add this one in. Favorite summon,
Favorite summon.
if you use summons.
I really don't use summons. Really,
Real.
yeah. Like I don't even think I've used the summon against Yozora. Yeah, I beat Yozora in 29 deaths within 2 hours. It was crazy.
On what difficulty?
I can't believe I even proud mode.
Proud mode. Okay.
Yeah, that was definitely one of my best moments.
Oh wait, hold on. Favorite boss fight?
Yeah, I was just about to ask that.
Ooh. Oh, I'm so sorry, Zemnis. It's Yozora.
Let's go.
The technical.
Understandable.
It's so technical.
Absolutely understandable.
But once you like fully understand his moves, know when to dodge, know when to the perfect like placement, or like whenever he disappears, his character is in the same place. So whenever he appears again, that's your moment to attack. And me finding that out, that was like it clicked for me. That's when the fight really clicked for me because I was like, oh my god, I can do this. I can. It's possible.
Yeah,
It's a great boss fight through and through.
Yazor is one of the most rewarding fights I think in Kingdom Hearts period. Like it's as unanimously, despite a lot of the controversy with KH3, as like I won't say unanimously, but it has become one of like the best bosses for a lot of people. Like even people who hate KH3 agree like Yazora might be like the best boss in the series or one of them.
Yeah, even KH3 haters will compliment Yozora
Mm-hmm.
just because of
Dang.
how well the boss is designed, especially when you look at just how secret bosses have been designed over the past couple entries. You look at something like Birth by Sleep, the way Nomura designed the mysterious figure in Birth by Sleep. I pray that he never does that ever again.
Yeah.
Because for anyone that doesn't know, when he was designing the mysterious figure boss fight in Birth by Sleep, he basically said, I kept reworking the boss fight until I couldn't beat him.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. That is solely it.
I did not know that.
Yeah. I don't think he cooked with that one very much, but
He did not.
you
Definitely
you
not.
you have the potential to cook with this response here. Who's the most underrated character?
Ooh.
Mm, underrated, underrated. Demix. I love Demix. How like I'm so surprised people don't like talk more about Demix. And honestly, it makes sense. He's literally in one game, and in Kingdom Hearts 3, he doesn't really play like too much of a pivotal role. But the fact that he's there is still great. But I really love Demix because, well, he kind of reminds me of, well, me. And I love his humor. I love that he's like really like he's just there to make friends. And he's just a goofball. He's just a goofball. I love him so much.
And I'm gonna ask this one final question. Well, not final. This is a final rapid fire question. I'm gonna ask another one to close. Biggest hope for future games?
My biggest hope for future games is that like I hope that they steer clear away from mobile games and just like focus on the console aspect because look, mobile games, it. I feel like there would be a better reach for people if if they just stuck with console games because like that's how they make their sales. That's the main way they make their money through consoles and like PC. So I feel like the fact that Union X and Dark Road, and it was about to be Missing Link until it was canceled. Like the fact that they were mobile games really stunted the story aspects in Kingdom Hearts 3 because people don't know about it. They don't go out of their way to react to these YouTube videos because who wants to look at a YouTube video with all the cutscenes instead of playing an actual game?
Yeah, yeah. That's you're speaking to the choir right now. Fun fact, we right before KH3 came out, Union Cross had just revealed Larxene. Like Larxene had just got revealed as a character in that game.
Oh,
So like we went into KH3 knowing Marluxia and Larxene were like old characters from like the past, and I don't I didn't really do much with the in KH3 aside from that one Keyblade Legacy cutscene. Um, but that I'm definitely excited about for the future. Do you feel like actually like I know like your mods kind of helped you out with the order. Are you satisfied with their option to like have watched like Union Cross Dark Road after KH3, or do you think you should have watched them before?
I'm.
It's kind of interchangeable, I'd say, but
I feel like if I watched it beforehand, I would have had a better appreciation for Kingdom Hearts 3. But the fact that I watched it after beating Kingdom Hearts 3 gave me a.
I'm
So
sorry,
I feel
Gibby,
like
Yeah,
you
it
cut
does
out.
really
it's
change a lot.
always weird. It's always weird when you talk about when to digest Union Cross, just because a good chunk of the story was before Kingdom Hearts 3 came out, but then there's a lot of it that was after Kingdom Hearts 3 came out. So it's like you can either tell someone watch this video up until this point, play Kingdom Hearts 3, then watch the rest, but like that's doing a whole lot unnecessarily.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's better to just tell someone, just watch Union Cross like before,
I
and then
think
just run the risk of like them knowing about things like unreality and other things like that before going into Kingdom Hearts 3 and Melody of Memory.
I think it'd be a
Yeah.
nice route. I don't know. I think they are kind of interchangeable, but like the only fear I'd have of watching the mobile games before KH3 is I think it'd feel like homework, like playing that before K or like watching that before KH3. They're good stories. I'm not saying they're not
Yeah.
good stories, but okay, telling someone to watch like 6 hours of YouTube cutscenes like feels like homework. I think you know what I mean. Like,
I had to take notes. I literally had to take notes. My entire chat was saying, "Take notes, take notes, take notes. We're gonna quit here." I'm like, okay,
when you
sure,
Oh
take
yeah,
sure,
they,
why
they
not?
weren't
notes,
joking. They weren't joking when they said that.
that's insane.
No, they weren't.
Crazy. Um, so final question I'm gonna ask for actual final question like 5 times. Um, you so like you as like I guess you kind of represent new Kingdom Hearts fans. I feel like in a way, as we talked about before. So like you've gone into other franchises like before growing up. Like the Kingdom Hearts isn't your first rodeo with the game or anything. You're into Final Fantasy. You said you like Xenoblade. Um, you're equipped. You're well equipped into like the RPG world a little bit, and you're about to get even more equipped with like the ones with you and other Final Fantasy games. What what made like Kingdom Hearts so like after getting through Kingdom Hearts and like binging it over the past year, just in like a vague way, what has been your like takeaway, like your experiences with the community and like what's made this experience so like memorable for you? Just overall, what makes it special?
The special thing about it is, being able to build a community from playing these games, and I didn't think that I would ever be able to do anything like this because, again, I was just a kid in college before this. I was just doing it because my mom told me to. I was like, okay, sure, it's just more work. That's no problem, I guess. But I feel like after playing Kingdom Hearts, it gave me more purpose. I don't know if that sounds dramatic or not, but I feel like I found my purpose like in entertaining people and making others happy and giving them something to think about and again making my mark on like a community or any sort of place because I it really was just an aimless walk through college. Um, my grades were good, but I didn't have like a lot of friends. I didn't have uh like a safe space to come back to because my roommate wasn't the best. He was honestly like just really really weird. Um, so I felt like it wasn't really a place where I wanted to be. And through playing Kingdom Hearts and playing these games, I really found my way through like content creation because I was really self-conscious. I'm not the manliest man, not the manliest sounding man ever. So, I was self-conscious about that, and then like, I I was also self-conscious about showing my face. Um, but now I'm pretty comfortable with it, and it's all been better because of my community and how just welcoming and how nice they are and how how funny they are, making me ball, throwing tomatoes at me any chance they get. Um, it's just great. It's just great. I really feel at home with the Kingdom Hearts community and my community. Really, it's just a great experience. Really.
That's amazing. And you're gonna continue with streaming like as like your main like I guess platform for content.
Oh, absolutely. This was life changing. and I want to continue it.
That's
I want
awesome.
to try to be the best I can possibly be.
Well, you guys can find Spy via at Spy Droid on Twitter and YouTube. I'll have all of them linked down below in the description. For those of you listening to us on Spotify, it'll be linked, I guess, in the description or wherever Spotify links stuff. Anyways, thank you guys a lot for watching. Thank you, Spy, so much for coming out and talking with us, hanging with us. I
No
actually
problem.
think you have broken the record for the longest podcast episode so far for the
Whoa,
Data Scape.
what?
I think so, because I think Keycast had the longest episode before, and
You
I
guys
think
did have a long episode, and I think Damo had a long episode too, didn't he?
yeah, um, but you yeah, this episode's been pretty long, in a good way. Thank you so much for coming out and showing up. But with that being
And
said,
thank you for inviting me to this.
no problem, man, no problem, anytime. With that being said, everyone, my name is Prodigy.
My name's Ron Low Bomber.
My name is Spidey Troy.
There we go. Let's do it. And with that, remember to be nice, be safe, and take care, everyone. Peace.